Okay, so this is the jersey that I got. This is the Elite version that JennyLoop is came up with. This is the regular on-field, but not Elite. It has the screen printing on it. This one right here is a real jersey. Came straight from NFL shop. This is a T.Y. Hilton fake that I received. This was not from JennyLoops. This is, I mean, overall, it's kind of nice, but it has the color really wrong. The stitching is, you know, it frays a little bit. It's not too bad. One big thing is it has the shiny letters, and like I said, that blue is just horrible. You can look at that comparison. You know, it's definitely not Colts blue. I have an Andrew Luck jersey that is also not exactly the right color, but as you can tell, the stitching is way better. The lettering's right. This one's a really nice jersey. This is what I wear during game day. Stitching on the letters is nice. It's got the matted leather or letters, and this one is water resistant. So there's not much I can, you know, complain about this one on. So I'm going to kind of compare the different jerseys a little bit. Looking at, you know, the Nike symbol there, I'm going to look at the real one as well, kind of give you a comparison of the two. So, you know, pretty close. Take a look at that. Looks pretty nice. That one, it's not bad. It's a little shinier. That's one thing I have noticed with a lot of fakes, is they use a shinier looking one. It looks like maybe the size is a little off, but overall it's a pretty good replica. Looking at the lettering, all of that, it looks like it's pretty close. Maybe this one over here seems to be a little bigger, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But one thing I really do like is a lot of these, you know, companies aren't, let me get this open, aren't really working to get this all looking proper. A lot of times you see they kind of come at weird angles, but it looks like on both sides of this, it kind of follows exactly what my real jersey looks like. So we're going to take a look at the 3 tags that I have here. Okay, so this is the JennyLoop. So we'll take a look at that. This is my fake T.Y. Hilton tag. And this is kind of what we're going to compare it against. This is the real bona fide, you know, tag right there. So first thing is, when we open the JennyLoop, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but that lithograph, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, just doesn't look the same. As well as the texture of this pattern is not as in depth as this one. But I mean, that's just the tag. It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of more noticeable, you know, if you're really looking for it. If you're not looking for it, people aren't going to be like, oh, okay. So in comparison to the fake TY, you can tell there's no lithograph or anything like that. So it's a pretty good little tag. It's not perfect, but you wouldn't expect it from, you know, a $20 or $30 jersey, especially, you know, one that's pretty good quality, pretty solid quality. One of the big issues that I did find with the JennyLoop is there's fraying, and I don't know if this is too high. It seems to me like there's too much space here. It's not really going to bother, you know, me per se. I'll still kind of wear it, but it might bother some people. I also am looking at the distance. One sleeve seems slightly longer, and I'm not sure if that's completely accurate, but it looks like it's about a ½ inch longer, as you can kind of tell. Another big thing is really the stitching. I think is kind of what I've noticed so far. Is you have really jagged line here, you have jagged like things rolling up, you got strings just kind of all over the place. So I have a feeling like if I wash this one, whereas with my Luck one or even this T.Y. Hilton one, whenever I wash them, they feel like they maintain their form, all of that stuff. So I have a feeling that this one might start to kind of disintegrate a lot quicker. So we're gonna try and see if the water resistance is there. I have a little bit of water. There's a little bit of juice in there still, but hopefully we don't get that on there. And it's just sinking in there. Nope, no water resistance at all. Just sinks right in. So be aware, I've heard of people saying they got some that were water resistant, some that aren't. So just be aware that this one isn't, so you can't 100% go by that. But overall, I think it's probably, if I was going to rate it out of a 10, I might say even that water even soaked all the way through to the front. I'd give it probably, obviously this would be my 10. That would probably be, just because of the color and the shiny letters, I'd probably give that like a 2, maybe a 3. This Luck one over here, I'd say it's probably about an 8. If the color was right and this was proper, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So I would probably give this maybe about a 5 or 6, roughly. So that's just my assessment of it. Have a good one.